good job, seeing as I did them, finished them quite late last night.
I felt like a bit of a silly.
No prior like thoughts or expectations. I want to be a pink sparkly fairy with ribbons. How wonderful do these look? They're painted. I will reach for you. Oh my god. Ah! That's too high. In more ways than one, it's more than a sensation. Hello, hello. It burnished the edge, not need much, and I almost caught fire to my thing just then. Oh my gosh, we have beautiful sun today. Look at me, I'm practically glowing. Hello, welcome to another episode of Bumbleogs, and today I have some fun, exciting things to take you along with me. So I have a fair this weekend. It's called the Show Yourself Market in Amsterdam. It takes place in sciencepark, Amsterdam. Oh my god, now it is way too bright. Oh my god, I jinxed this lighting. Wait. Okay. To get some sunlight. I have a fair this weekend. It is in Amsterdam. It's on the 26th of October, and it takes place in Amsterdam at sciencepark, and it is super cute. I'm gonna show up a image of the poster over here. Yeah, the cutest Happy the Bear little icon image that is, yeah, cutest little image. So excited to be taking part. I'm going to be there for round 1 and round 2. I'm going to be a vendor selling my cute little stickers and prints and, you know, everything cute that I usually sell at my markets. But since it's on the 26th of October, it's actually going to be Halloween themed, and today I'm taking you along with me on the process of making that Halloween costume, plus checking for inventory, reprinting stickers because I'm out of some of my stickers, or at least I have a low stock of inventory on my stickers. So yeah, I'm super excited, super stoked. I'm going to be wearing a pink, fluffy, cupcake style dress. It's like one of those cute selkie dupes. It's pink, giant puff sleeves. Basically, want to become a pink little fairy. So what I did was I bought this really nice cellophane. When you open it up, it's actually pink, a lot more pink in person, and it's super holographic. And I bought some wire, so I'm gonna make these wire frames for these wings that I'm gonna be making. I have some cling adhesive, some spray adhesive. Generally I would use this to mount paper on backing boards or illustrations on backing boards or batting paper, but this works for this purpose as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandwich the wire that I have in between 2 layers of the cellophane, which I'm going to spray together with this spray adhesive, and then I will cut out the shape of the wing around the wire, and I will use a heat gun or a little lighter to seal the edges. So the wire itself is actually copper colored, so what I decided to do was I decided to buy some spray paint. This is a beautiful pastel pink. I'm so excited to use this. I don't get to use spray paint very often, but when I do, I have a lot of fun because I'm not a spray paint artist. But spray painting anything makes me extremely happy. I'm going to start with designing the wings and figuring out how big I want them to be. I have no prior like thoughts or expectations of how big this should be. I just know I want to make wings, and I want to be a pink sparkly fairy with ribbons, and that's about it really. So yeah, let's get started on that. Come on and hold me, come on and hold me. I will reach for you. Alright, so these were my concept sketches. This one is a lot like my favorite moth in the world, which is the Atlas atticus. They're local in Borneo and also Malaysia. This one here is based very loosely off the Hercules moth. This one is like some sort of generic berry sort of shape. And then I also have this one, which is actually sideways. I don't know, it wasn't really speaking to me, so I didn't do that one any further. And then here I am mocking out some more shapes. This is going to be the wire that attaches to the back. And this is sort of the general final shape that I'm going to go for. I think I'm just going to start drawing it on the paper that I have. And we'll see how it goes from there. Because the paper, these lines will depict where the wire will be going. Hello! Yesterday ended up not being as productive as I thought it would be. Today's a new day. I have some black sesame mousse cake, which I'm gonna dig into. It looks amazing. It has white chocolate bits, a digestive crumble base, and a black sesame gel on top. I'm so excited. This was made by one of my chef friends at work, and I've tried a piece already, but it looks so pretty. It's so tasty. And in a second, I'm gonna make some mango and peach rooibos. And rooibos is really nice. It's not actually a tea, it's like a flower. But mango and peach sound like a lovely combo. A friend gifted this to me. So yeah, I'm gonna start my day off by eating some cake and having some tea. And then we're gonna get back on doing the wings for my Halloween costume.
All the redfish plays my favorite love.
Alright, I have my design drawn out on my papers. So this is the top wing, and I also have the bottom wing over here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to make the shape of the wings with the wire. So 2 for the top wing and 2 for the bottom wing, so I have 4 pieces in total. And then I will be making the wire that connects the 2 together in the middle. Okay, so I just finished one of my wings over here, and as you can see, I've actually used like florist or wire tape to like tape up all the joints. So I made this with several pieces of wire, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to spray paint this pink so everything is one cohesive color. And while I'm spray painting this, I'm gonna be working on the second wing plus the bottom parts of the wings. So I'm going to alternate between making these plus doing the other wings plus spray painting. So I have like my wing pieces drying, or they're dried. I have one more that's still drying, and I have all the components. For example, this one has 2 components, and I have them drying or almost dried in their wire form, and I've already started the next step. I did a quick test. The first one came out really badly, but the second one came out all right, which is this next step here. So the wire is actually enveloped in these iridescent sheets of foil. And I used my cling spray adhesive to stick the 2 sheets together, And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot iron these with a piece of fabric in the middle to seal everything in place. So I'll just be spray adhesing these and then ironing them so that they conform to the contours of the wire. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening. I think this is going to be really, really hard to shoot, so I don't think I'll be filming the whole process, but I don't think this is a very good tutorial in the first place. This is more like a bring me with you sort of situation. I just came back from ironing these and they look so good. You can see the wing pattern so much better. I am actually going to paint on these on top of having these be iridescent, and what is next to do after this is to cut out the wings, and then after cutting out the wings I'll seal the edges with a little bit of my flame from a lighter, and then after that I get to paint on these, and I'm going to paint these accented with a yellowish green and also a white color for some variation, because I want these to look more like moth wings than they do butterfly wings. So you see where I've ironed it, it has this really fun pattern, and where I haven't ironed it, it's nice and clear. I think it'll give it a fun little like vein texture that you see on like butterfly wings and stuff, but I'll also be painting on some more texture on top of the wings after I'm finished with this part here. Now that it's been ironed, the plastic has sort of shrunk and has become sort of thicker in a way, I would say. And the rest of this holographic film I can probably use for other projects, because this is so pretty. Would not want to waste this film. Okay, my wing is all cut out. You can kind of see the shape now. This is the bottom half of the wing. And with my little flame here, just gonna burnish the edge just so it's sealed. It really does not need much, and I almost caught fire to my thing just then. Gosh. Hey guys, I finished 2 of the wings. I ironed them so they're nice and flat, but I had to go to work, and when I got to work I felt so incredibly ill. I started coughing at work. I had a sore throat the past couple days, but at work I started coughing. Today is my day off and I need to prep for the fair because the fair is tomorrow. I'm gonna do my very best. I think I sound absolutely horrendous. I sound extremely nasally. I'm so sorry. You're probably gonna have to deal with that for the rest of the weekend. I made some mapo tofu last night. I'm gonna eat that again for breakfast because it's nice and spicy and just spiced, so hopefully that clears up my sinuses. And then we're gonna get to making stickers. We are going to finish the wings at another point, but we need to get a start on inventory and packing our bag and making sure we have everything ready for the fair tomorrow. This is a vegetarian mapo tofu with cabbage and enoki mushrooms instead of mincemeat. For context, guys, I absolutely love mapo tofu. It is one of my favorite dishes to make at home when I'm like sick and I have nothing to make. I'm like, oh my god, what should I make? Mapo tofu. But I realized I didn't have any mince, and I've been really getting into like having more vegetarian options at home. I think it's a lot more affordable than always eating meat. So I started doing mapo tofu with like vegetables, and I personally think oyster mushrooms do the best. But I had some enoki mushrooms that I really wanted to eat, and I love enoki mushrooms. So I did enoki mushrooms and cabbage is like my favorite vegetable in the whole world. Like slices of cabbage stir-fried with egg and garlic. Classic Chinese combo. You have my heart. All my hearts, you have it. It's so spicy. I love it. Guys, we've encountered an issue. My silhouette is not registering the register marks when it is trying to cut. So I think that means I'm gonna have to cut a lot of my stickers out by hand. Wow, I'm so well prepared for this. Anyways, I'm just gonna get on that. It's still registering, that's why it's making an awful ton of noise right now. I'm just gonna get to cutting some stickers while I figure out whether or not my silhouette will work. I've just been really busy at like my other job. I worked 6 days last week. It was intense. And this week I'm working 4 days. Then the other 2 days of the week I'm working on my fair. So yeah, not too much time, but yeah. I'm a busy person! Okay, I'm gonna get to cutting stickers. Bye. Okay, never mind. I got it to work, guys. It's all fine. Guys, we have our first peel. Look at this. Okay, it's not the most satisfying peel. I need to adjust the settings. But we got our peel! Guys, we're gonna have so much fun making all our stickers. We have another satisfying peel for us. And this time, it will actually all come off. And I have decided, after over a year, that I have found out what name I want to name my silhouette. So I have a really fussy plant. She's called Priscilla. And I thought, since my silhouette is also incredibly fussy, they would be matching. So I have Priscilla, my dying Ficus lyrata, and then I have Petunia, my silhouette machine. That's what I've decided today. Petunia and Priscilla. I think it's very fitting. Anyways, also, look at these cute eggs that I just made. Absolutely adorable. There's some weird shadow going on. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work.
I traveled 6 hours, and then it was kind of just, it felt like a bit of a silly, I'm over it now, but.
I mean, you have to do things sometimes to realize what you do or don't want, right?
In retrospect, it was good to do it, but it was just, yeah, it felt a bit silly.
Guys, look! I started painting the wings, and it looks so good. I've only done one set, but I want to show you. Oh my god! How wonderful do these look? So these are painted on this side. You can see they're painted, and if I turn them around, you see that they're a lot more plain, but this side you can see the patterns, and if I come up super close, you can see like all the handiwork I did. There's gold, there's pink, there's white added to it, and I think it adds so much more dimension to the wings than initially. And I still have the wire attached here. I'm gonna finish the other pair of wings, and then I will finish making this tonight. At the moment, I think I've just finished printing out almost all my stickers. I think I have one more to do to cut and do. And then I just need to pack my bag, make sure everything is there. I also need to finish the signs for the pricings of my stickers, because I have a lot of stickers, so I'm just going to sort out my stickers tonight and have a look at how I should price them, and I'll print that out before I head to bed tonight. I'm so excited for tomorrow, and yeah, I hope it's not too bad. I still feel a little under the weather. I'll bring some tea with me. Bye.